We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.
Child, let me tell y'all something. As I move my camera up, I always got to fix this damn camera when I come up here. I can't never have my shit right. Anyway, I just got finished watching Put a Ring on It, and child, that shit was a key, girl. It was a key, child. Darren is a whole fool. Girl, this is season 2, episode 4. If anybody know what the name of the episode is, drop it down in the comments, and I'll put it in the channel later, girl, because bios, it just say episode 4. So, LaRonda decides to give Sir James another date, and of course, Sean is bothered. But when ain't Sean bothered? Dear God in heaven. I love me some Sean, but Lord knows. So, Sean decides to give Brittany another date, as he should, and as I wanted him to, because I actually like Brittany. And I felt like Brittany did deserve another fair chance at getting, the date. Because I wanted to know more about it. And I wanted to see if she really had talent. So Eric and Alexia will not be going on dates for this week, which I thought was interesting, but she did that basically to give them the chance to think about, the relationship and where things are going and what they see for the future and the things that they want out of it and what they want to gain from this and blah, blah, blah. So Jessica and Eric talk about the experience so far, and Eric feels like Jessica is throwing her date with Clarence down his face. I think she really was giving him a fair chance and being open to the process, but at the same time, I do feel like she was kind of like dangling him in his face, like a rabbit to a carrot or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do kind of feel that way, but I do also feel like she was really giving him a fair chance and giving the experience a fair chance. So, I mean, yeah, but then, and I'm going to just let it at that. So, Darren and Alexia. So, Darren feels like they need to have a better sex life. And I understood what he was saying. I mean, 14 years is a long time. Like, that's 14 years of trying and doing every damn thing with one person. So, I mean, I don't necessarily think it's so uncommon or so unheard of. I know we would probably think, I know I did, that y'all was running around there hunching like jackrabbits, but obviously not. But anyway, he has a condo in the city, and he uses that for a studio, but he also goes there when things at home aren't good, and Alexia doesn't trust that it's all work. Dear God, I forgot y'all are in Atlanta, because, child, you pulling the whole Kirk Frost on us. Y'all remember that season when Kirk bought that damn condo, talk about something was an office? Girl, please, listen. If you not down to the house, if you don't have a studio down in your house, I'm going to need for you to carry your ass to whatever studios they got around there in Atlanta. I know Doppler gone, but I'm sure you could go to the one Jazzy Faye or one of them use some. You ain't necessarily got to get a whole damn condo just for you to do music. And another thing, Lord... Where my shade fan when I need it. Because I'm not trying to be shady, Darren, but I do want to know what the fuck you in the studio doing. Because, I mean, you got a project coming out? Darren, let me know. Alexia, please drop his information down in the comments, child, if he got a project or something coming up. Because the girls got answers, and the girls got questions, and the girls, we need answers. All right, we trying to figure out exactly what the fuck is he doing in the studio. I mean, are you producing somebody else's thing? But what the fuck do you need a condo in the studio on a condo for just to whatever. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go. So Darren and Kai go on their third date. So Kai feels like she can have Darren if she really wants him. Girl, please, not when. Listen, not with you constantly getting up here and your fashions is screaming gas station couture. All right, I don't see it, child. Not when you coming up here, girl. Girl, every time I see you, your weave screams. I just pulled this out from under my bathroom sink that was sitting up in the damn Ziploc freezer bag, girl. Like, you just washed it out, you zhuzhed it up, and you did what you could with it, and you put that on right along with your damn. Baby mama realness that you be having on. Like, for me, I'm gonna be real. And as much as I'm giving Kai, I honestly feel like the only reason why Darren is doing any of this is because, for whatever reason, Alexia is allowing to let Kai bother her. I honestly believe if Alexia was not bothered by this woman in the least bit, he would have went on so many other plethora of dates. Like, I just refuse to believe Darren is placing all of his eggs in this one basket. I'm sorry. I just don't buy that. I'm sorry. No shade, but maybe it is. But oh well, because girl, talking about something you opening up a damn glam bar, a beauty bar. Girl, please, girl, listen, the only client that it needs to be is yourself. Okay, you are your best client and you are your best business card. And right now, it's just giving me. So Sean and Brittany. Kai, this is what I got for you, girl. That's what I got for you, Kai. Girl, move around. So, Sean and Brittany. So, Brittany invites Sean down to her studio session. Brittany, you got a voice. You got talent. You do. You gave me a little yang, yang, yang around the house. You know, you did. You gave me a little yang, yang, yang down to the church choir. You did. You gave me a little yang, yang, yang down to the hole in the wall, little amateur night. You did. Now, is you giving me yang, yang, yang the Apollo? You know, is you giving me yang, yang, yang the Billboard charts? Is you giving me yang, yang, yang the VMAs? Not yet. But you almost there. And I'm looking forward to hearing you. Sean, you in these shirts, child. Sean, you in these shirts. Don't get me wrong. You's cute in the shirt, but the shirt, dear God. So Jessica and Clarence go working out, and Clarence takes off his shirt. Oh, yes, God. And she sees his ex-wife name tatted on him. And I love his transparency. He said, listen, yeah, that's what I did. We was young. We thought we was in love. Things change. Times change. And we just decided not to be together no more. But I will say this, though, Clarence. Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. Okay, let me know where that movie reference came from. You do need to get that covered up, though, because I think any woman in the future don't want to be constantly reminded of your ex-wife being plastered on your damn body. And for future reference, don't you ever get none other bitch tatted on your body unless it's your mama. Your mama is the only woman, or your grandmama. I let you get away with a favorite auntie because we all got one. But other than that, no girlfriends, no fiancés, no baby mammies, no wives, no harem of hoes, none of their names need to be on your body. So Darren and Alexia have a private session with Dr. Nicole, and Alexia expresses herself, and Darren keeps calling her a liar. Lord. That dry mouth interlude was brought to you all by Poland Spring. Alexia expresses herself and Darren keeps calling her a liar. Darren, stop doing that. All right? Just because you don't feel like that's what you're doing don't mean that you're not doing it. And that's that woman's truth. Stop telling her that she's a liar. Stop doing that. Like, you wouldn't want, excuse me, you obviously know how I feel. Because she don't believe she don't believe what you had going on down to that All-Star weekend. Now, I'm not going to give an opinion either way. Because for what it's worth, I do like Darren. I just feel like he on some bullshit with calf fuck ass. But I do like Darren for what it's worth. I just feel like never mind. So the biggest issue for Alexia is that she's 34, no ring, no kids. And I get it. Especially when we find out that he already has children with other women. Either woman or women. I don't know. Give them together in the comments. I'm not going back to look. And I get it. I get it. Like, she's 34. It's been 14 years. Like, yeah, she has been with you for half her damn life. Like, yeah, it's a long ass time to be with somebody. And if you don't know in 14 years whether you want to... And I'm going to tell you something else that people do that I hate. I really wish you would stop using the excuse of, well, I've seen this happen to such and such, and this is why I don't want to get married. What they had going on has absolutely nothing to do or has no bearing on the outcome of how you govern your life in your marriage. So I never understood when people say, well, I don't want to get married because my parents were married and it didn't work for them. Bitch, you not your parents. Like, I guess, child. We're going to move on. Because Alexia is bad. She's a bad pajama. Okay, you understand me? Just as fine as she can be. She can have any man she want, Darren. I really hope you know that while you sitting around here trying to play around with calf fuck ass. Moving on. So LaRonda and Sir James go bowling on a little bowling date. Girl, Sir James so damn fine, child, I tell you. So LaRonda feels like the biggest issue is Sean's insecurities. She feels like it can be fixed, but it does bother her, and I know it does. I've been with an emotional man like Sean. It didn't bother me that much because I'm a Pisces, so I can get emotional depending on who the person is and what the situation is, so I get it. And I feel like I would much rather want a guy that is clingy like that versus being with a man and I'm wondering why the fuck is he there and why he with me, because the only time I feel like he knows I'm dead is when he wants some puss. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, but at the end of the day though, Sean, you do need to work on your head. You do, listen, you might need, listen, you already at the OWN network. You already good with OWN. You might want to call Iala and tell her to, convince her to come back and to give you a special or something. Cause Sean, I really feel like you can benefit from it, brother, because I don't want you to constantly, not saying that you ruin your relationships, but I don't want you to, you know, do what you doing with LaRonda. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm trying, I like you, Sean. I really do. But I really want you to work on that. I do. I want you to work on that. You know, don't change who you are, but I do want you to work on that. So it's the group therapy session. So Alexia and Darren are able to talk once Dr. Nicole left. And Darren feels like some of her male friendships bother him. And she needs to understand his feelings about that. I mean, listen, it is possible for a straight male and a woman to be friends and only friends. I know that because I see it happen all the time. I'm 33 years old. At least people could just be friends. And, you know, listen, I don't think all of her friends are a problem, Darren. I don't know. I mean, Alexia, how are you with your friendships with your man? Because if they gay, Darren, get out your feelings, child. Listen, if these men is undercover Sugarfoot, listen, they done already seen her naked. You know what I'm saying? They've been washing her back off while she in the shower. You know what I'm saying? They probably done seen her pussy once or twice. You want to know how I know? Because that's how me and my best friend is, bitch. Listen, that's how close to me and that's how close me and Mimi are. You understand me? And her dude had to understand that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know. If he wanted the kids, child, get out your feelings. He don't want her. They want the same thing. Now, if it's a straight male and y'all that close, I don't know, Alexia, drop down in the comments and explain it to me, girl. Because he seemed to really have a problem with that. What your friends got going on around there that they doing that he not liking? So, Eric and Jessica. Eric feels like sometimes he feels like Jessica, much like 80% of people, don't want to hear their problems. And when she gives advice, it's things that he's already done told himself. So it's no value to him, basically. I appreciate your openness because, listen, that is some true shit. There are some people that'll give you advice just to get you the hell up out their face. There are some people that are like that. So I'm thinking that's what he meant in that moment. But you shouldn't think that way about your woman. That's your woman. If you can't come talk to nobody, you should be able to come and talk to the person that you sleep with every night. You know, so I mean, I'm saying I understood why she got offended by that comment because I did too. So LaRonda and Sean. So LaRonda enjoyed her date with Sir James, but she felt like she had to lead a lot of the conversation and she didn't want a second date. Girl, why? Why? Okay, all right, maybe. So you could have went on the next date and see if he would have gotten it right on the next date. I'm just being selfish. I just want to see Sir James again. But that's fine. Sean wants to go on the second date with Brittany. I'm not all the way upset with it. I kind of see it for Brittany, and I want to see, you know, where things going. But I will say this, though, Sean. You putting off a lot of things on LaRonda when it's really yourself you need to be worried about. Now, it's making me wondering what's all this crying and whining for, child. All right, crying the line, Sean, crying the line. That's the only way to keep a relationship real. All right, let me know where that TV reference came from. So Jessica enjoyed her date with Clarence, but he won't be getting a second date. I was a little disappointed by that, but I guess so, Jessica. I guess so. So Darren and Kai. So when asked would he date Kai, he says if it was before he met Alexia, easy. Darren asked if he was going on another date with Kai, and he basically says yes. And basically Alexia gets up and she leaves. She needed a minute, and that was the end of the episode. Listen, I get it. I already knew Alexia wasn't getting up to go leave. I knew she was getting up to go take a little pull of the spliff, you know what I'm saying? Pull her a little piece of Jack Daniels or whatever. And you know, talk to Jesus. You know, her and God needed a moment because I believe she saw herself doing something that she ain't had no business doing to you, Darren. So that's why she had to leave. That's why she had to leave there, because I think she envisioned herself wringing your damn neck in front of all of them people. And she ain't want to do that because she's a lady, okay? I don't know. Listen, in my opinion, I still feel like the only reason why he's doing this is because she's getting a rise out of Alexia, which I really wish Alexia would stop doing. Child, stop letting that woman see that you bother her, because she likes that shit too. Because she never got that before in her life. So I don't even know why you allowing her to do it, child. Girl, I'm gone. Because I'm going to get up. I'm going to fuck around and recap about her shoes. So I don't do that. I'm gone. Bye.